Hey guys! Man, I'm just so bored today. I wish I had some sort of party game to play, but specifically a party game that has way too long rounds. Makes me mad because it's complete bullshit, but yet I still play it because Mario's in there. Mario Party Jamboree! If you played Mario Party in the last few years, then you know it sucked! Mario Party has been on a huge streak of bad games, with the past few being some of the worst in the series. But with Mario Party Superstars, we were closer than ever to having the old Mario Party back. No stupid cars, no bull modes that make no sense, just pure Mario Party chaos. And with the Switch 2 right around the corner, I mean, surely they'll take their time and wait till that's out to make a good Mario Party. I mean, Mario Party will be a great launch title for the Switch 2. How did we get here? Mario Party Jamboree released on the Nintendo Switch October 17th, and guys, come on! The Switch has enough Mario Party games. Just develop the game for the console that's coming out in a few months and give up on the Switch. I mean, it's not like anybody's still using the Switch, right? Never mind. Now, when it comes to Mario Party, nobody knows quite how to party like this guy. So this game isn't seeing an ounce of sugarcoating coming out of this Mario Partier's mouth. Mario Party had a winning formula, and God knows why they got rid of that. But there's nowhere to go from Mario Party 10, so this could be the game to save the whole series. You start the game in the Party Plaza. This is where you can customize settings and stuff, but who cares about that? Get me to the good stuff. I want to roll some dice. Now, any good Mario Partier knows that you gotta pick the right character in order to win. You're not gonna see any stars unless you pick the best of the best. I picked the kid with no arms. Rules, blah, blah, boring. I'm a Mario Party pro. I don't need to hear a damn thing you got to say, and oh my god. I don't have 90 minutes. I only have 89! This game has a few boards, 6 to be exact, and from what I've seen, they're all solid picks. But by far the Wiggler one is my favorite. I mean, it has everything you could need. Like a big Wiggler. If only they had even bigger Wiggler. Being a brand new game, I have no idea what to expect. I mean, sure, it's a Mario Party game, but that could mean anything. Hopefully it's better than Mario Party 10. I mean, that's a very low bar to clear. Oh my god. It's just Mario Party. To be honest, I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, the game is in fact a Mario Party game. But then again, so is Mario Party e-reader. Now, a lot of quality of life improvements returned from Superstars, like the game being overall sped up from the previous games, which thank God I don't want to sit there and watch a computer take a 20-minute turn. But they also added a bunch of new things, like the boards. Oh, and believe me, this game has boards. There are 6 boards in this game, 4 from the get-go and 2 unlockables. As per Mario Party fashion, they each have their own gimmick to separate them from the others. Starting with the mall one, you got bingo. Gambling and bingo? You start the map with a bingo card and traverse your way around the map, which by the way is one of the coolest maps in Mario Party. I mean, guys, they put escalators in here. Oh, I knew the day would come. But to get your bingo card filled out, there's these little booths around the map that you have to go to get your cards filled. And guys, this is so cool. I love it when Mario Party adds these stupid little gimmicks on each board. Just stuff that gives you even the smallest objective other than getting the star. The game would get boring otherwise if it was all just play mini games, win coins, and go to the star. It makes the game more luck-based, which, by the way, I can tell you without a doubt, this is the most luck-based Mario Party game I've ever played. Now, I don't know if I just got unlucky or what, but it just feels like no matter how good I thought I was doing, the game just decided it wanted somebody else to win and died with that decision. I never felt like I was truly in control of if I won or not. In other words, I just felt like I was playing Mario Party. It just feels super gimmicky, and if you don't believe me, look no further than the 4th place shop. Also known as the shop where damn near anyone will land besides the person that's supposed to. A last place shop is very cool, in concept at least. In a game like Mario Party, it doesn't really work because you have to land on a specific space, and half the time the person in last place is in last place because they barely have enough coins, so how are they gonna buy anything? Well, you could always just go in debt. But by far the best new addition is the Jamboree Buddies. Well, new-ish. Technically, they were first in Super Mario Party, but they worked way different there, and they're a lot more balanced this time around. How it works is that one of these Jamborinos will land somewhere on the board at random, and they each have their own special ability. In order to recruit them, you have to first go over to the space that they land on and play their minigame. And if I'm being honest, this is probably my favorite Mario Party feature ever. These minigames are not your average 20-second long minigames. They last for multiple minutes, and as far as I can tell, they're completely skill-based. When you start one, the person that activated it does get an advantage, where they start with more points than everybody else. Yeah, that sounds fair. And it can be a little unfair if they're the most experienced Mario Party player in the room. But it evens things out if someone who's less experienced in the game initiates the minigame. Once the game is finished and the winner is chosen, you get that Jamborino to follow you around for a bit with a few benefits. But the best benefit by far is that you can now buy 2 stars instead of just 1. Guys, I finally figured out how to spell Mario Party. This is such a cool mechanic. It actually adds strategy to Mario Party. Not only do you have to try and be the one to initiate the Jamborino's minigame, but you need to make sure you have enough coins for the star, and to make sure that the star is close enough for you to get while you have the Jamborino. A small change that honestly makes a big difference in how much I enjoy this game. Now, I could sit here all day and tell you about the boards, but every Mario Party has boards. Instead, how about I tell you what happens when you're not rolling dice? Have you ever played Mario Party and thought to yourself, man, I wish this board was way bigger? Look no further than the Koopathlon, also known as Big Board Mario Party. Bigger Wiggler, bigger boards? What's next, bigger Bowser? Oh my god! In this mode, you play with 20 people, and you have to make a certain number of laps around a board depending on how many you pick. Now, there's 150 spaces on a board, which I know what you're thinking. The dice only go to 10, that's gonna take forever! Well, not if you use a triple dice. Well, that's where the gimmick comes in. Instead of rolling dice, you play normal minigames, the only difference being that they're all coin collection based, and every coin you collect is equal to 1 space moved along the board. There's also power-ups you can collect, either benefiting you or setting back another player, which reminds me a lot of the same mechanic from Tetris 99. Every once in a while, I'm not sure how often, Bowser will appear with the most confusing scoring system ever. Oh, so the worse I do, the less spaces I get knocked back. I just remembered why I hate Mario Party. Now, I can't really blame the game for my stupidity, but I thought it was saying 1st through 5th place got sent back 30 places. But in reality, 1st through 5th of the people who lost got sent back 30 places, which makes way more sense. Other than the stuff I've mentioned so far, there's really not a lot to this mode, but that doesn't mean it's not a good time waster. I played about 4 rounds and had fun through all of them, so if you want something to pick up that's not as long as a full game of Mario Party, try this! Oh please, I've seen Mario Party and Mario Party but bigger. I'm looking for something new, something I've never seen before. What about Mario Party with a cannon? Oh, what's that? You went into work today? Yeah, tough life. I assaulted a giant turtle. This is by far one of the strangest yet most intriguing Mario Party modes I've ever played. I mean, how did they even come up with this? They make you play a short tutorial level, and to that I say, just let me be confused. You know, this mode really reminds me of Salmon Run from Splatoon 2, and god, I wish I still had Switch Online so I could play that game. On paper, this mode seems extremely boring. I mean, all you're doing is collecting things and bringing them back to a specific spot, and once you collected 20, you do it again. Well, it's the execution that counts. The main thing that makes this not boring is that Bowser runs around the map and chases you while you collect the bombs. And yes, you heard me right. You collect bombs. You're telling me this game's rated E? You're trying to collect them to shoot at Bowser, and oh my god, this mode is fun. Once you finish each round of collecting bombs, you get to play a minigame, but not just any minigame, rank-based minigames. Finally, something that isn't only for casuals! Rank-based minigames were some of my favorite ones in Super Mario Party, and to see them come back here felt so good. If you don't know what ranked minigames are, basically they're minigames where everyone's on the same team and you have to do as well as possible to get a better rank. In other words, they work exactly like ranked modes do. Now, there's not a whole lot of minigames here. I only played about 5, I think, but pretty much all of them are good quality, except for this one. Yeah, I don't like this one at all. After each minigame, based on your ranking, your team gets an item that can be used to help you out in some way, whether it's boost pads, or lightning, or spring that sends you into outer space. You know, I didn't think they had it in them, but they really brought back all my favorite parts of Mario Party. I mean, sure, a few of the modes that were in here well, sucked. But they were either rhythm-based or whatever this is. And even with those bad modes being here, this is still an amazing Mario Party game. Well, look at that! I played a Mario Party game and I'm not bored anymore. It looks like Nintendo really did it this time. They gave us a good Mario Party game and a bad box art. Well, I guess there's not really much else to do other than see if I unlocked anything. I mean, it wouldn't be Mario Party without unlockables. Yeah, no thanks.